Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez addresses the virtual convention. DNC via Getty Images. Ocasio-Cortez called for ambitious progressive solutions to some of the country's biggest problems. By August 19, 2020, 12 a.m. EDT Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez may have had just 60 seconds to speak at the Democratic National Convention on Tuesday, but she gamely used that time to make a bold call for systemic change. In a time when millions of people in the United States are looking for deep systemic solutions to our crisis of mass evictions, unemployment, and lack of health care, and out of a love for all people, I hereby second the nomination of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont for President of the United States of America, she said. Her speech was not an endorsement of Sanders in some ongoing contest with former Vice President Joe Biden, but rather part of standard practice at the DNC, where any candidate who secures enough delegates is eligible to get nominated to the party's ticket. Ocasio-Cortez's remarks Tuesday evening were a symbolic nomination of Sanders aimed at acknowledging his run and his contributions. She did not mention Biden in her speech, but her backing of Sanders was not a statement of opposition to the former VP, something she made clear on Twitter. Ocasio-Cortez's remarks were significant for several reasons. First elected to Congress in 2018 after winning an upset victory over incumbent Joe Crowley, Ocasio-Cortez isn't just a star within the Democratic Party, but a critical envoy to younger voters and progressive ones. Her speech Tuesday honored the mass people's movement that powered Sanders's campaign, which pushed for a revolution aimed at addressing economic inequality. Good evening, bienvenidos, and thank you to everyone here today endeavoring toward a better, more just future for our country and our world, in fidelity and gratitude to a mass people's movement working to establish 21st century social, economic, and human rights, including guaranteed health care, higher education, living wages, and labor rights for all people in the United States. A movement striving to recognize and repair the wounds of racial injustice, colonization, misogyny, and homophobia. And to propose and rebuild reimagined systems of foreign policy that turn away from the violence and xenophobia of our past. A movement that realizes the unsustainable brutality of an economy that rewards explosive inequalities of wealth for the few, at the expense of long-term stability for the many. Ocasio-Cortez's presence at the convention, along with Sanders's the night before, could help Democrats connect with a segment of voters they'll definitely need this fall, and in the long term. According to exit polls from Super Tuesday earlier this year, just 17% of Democratic primary voters ages 18 to 29 voted for Biden at the time, while 63% backed Sanders.